Anyway, I'm live at the moment. Yeah, I was gonna go to sleep, but well, I kind of just got the time. I was watching a movie. I was watching War of the Worlds again. uh, uh, I don't know what Rusty's doing. He didn't really say anything. Anyway, I've got this better 3D program. It's a lot better. I'll show you in a sec. Hang on. Right, let's have a look. Oh, I've got to. I can't drag and drop for some reason on here. Right. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, that looks more centre now. Yeah, it looks a lot better. Actually, yeah, looks right. Looks right. Mm. The mouse wheel's backwards on this program though, which is a bit confusing. What's that? Um, I don't know. It was just talking to. I don't know if he's talking to me or talking to. Yeah. This works a lot better. This 3D program. It's not easy to see stuff. Oh, I've done that twice. Yeah, it looks good now as long as the actual physical dimensions are right. I can't tell though on this program. Um, I'm really not proficient with these kinds of programs. I'm not used to using them. Um, I don't know if there's a ruler on here or not. View. Let's see visibility. I don't know if there's a ruler on here. Oh, oh, actually, there might be some. There might actually be an option to look at the physical dimensions on here. I'm gonna have to find it if it's in here. Um, Geometry. What's point labels mean? I don't know. I don't know if it's surfaces. No, I'm just figuring it out, this thing. Surface is, what's that mean? I don't know. Oh, I could choose different colours. Lines. See that. Maybe it doesn't do it till it's not changed anything by the looks of it. I don't know. Oh, don't worry about screwing up. I screw up all the time. You know, I get I get measurements wrong, and I'm just bad with numbers. uh, uh, right, let me just try this. Oh, wow. I don't know how to change the. I don't know what I've done, but I don't think I changed the colours on them lines at all. I don't know what them lines are, but I think the vertices, whatever. Right, mesh. What's lines? Ah, that's better. That looks a bit cleaner now. Chuff. Oh, yeah. Alan's 3D modelling them for me. That's the outside ring. That's the outside ring. That's the inner core. That holds magnets on the right in the middle. That's one of the lamination actuators that actually go on the laminations that stick out of one of the magnet actuators, which is, hang on, which one is it? It's 3? Yeah, that one. So the laminations basically stick out on, just a minute, stick out of here, the other laminations stick out of there, and that little core goes on around here, sort of like that. And there's another core, the smaller core actually goes on the inside, on the laminations that stick out on there. The longer core goes on there. It's because of the amount of space. The longer ones would collide with if the longer cores were on the inside they would collide, so so they have to be a little bit smaller. So basically I'm talking about these little cores, and yeah, Alan's been very kind to do them on his 3D modelling software, because I haven't figured it out. I can't even figure out this viewer, never mind just I'm still trying to figure out. Maybe that's the first step, is to learn how to use these viewers first and try and grasp it. So that's the yeah, but the bobbin still needs sorting out as well, because the bobbin is I don't know if Alan's sorted that out yet, but I don't think he has. But which is the bobbin? Yeah, that's the bobbin. The bobbin hasn't been sorted out yet, because these are supposed to be recessed where the coils wrap around all the way. Oops, I can't draw on this mouse. It's supposed to be recessed all the way around and around that. Oops, around this face. I can't do it. Sorry, I can't draw with the mouse. I really can't. So anyway, that's supposed to be the bobbin, but that's still not sorted out yet. But I don't think Alan sent me that yet. So anyway, that little inner core I was telling you about goes in the middle of here. It sort of goes in this empty space in the middle, and it holds magnets on the inside. And the outer ring goes around this, around here. See what I mean? I'm just useless drawing with a mouse. It's like I'm doing worms. I'd be great at drawing worms. I use a screenshot program which allows me to draw on the screen. It's got nothing to do with the 3D program. But yeah. Yeah, actually, yeah, it would be annoying to print in one piece. I agree. Because if I want to make it into a mold, what I was thinking, maybe you could actually split it into two and make it in two halves. That way, if I want to make a mold, it'll make it a lot easier for me to cast it as in a mold. If I want to make duplicates from a mold, it would make it a lot more economical at some point. But yeah, the bobbin, which is that one, it could actually be split right down the middle. Like, what I'm thinking the best way of doing the bobbin would be to, just a minute, is to actually, if I can do a straight line, I'll try, split it right down the middle, so that it's in two halves with a flange on this side and the flange on this side, you know, and the other half with a flange on this side. Or you could do just one, and one I could bond them together afterwards. That's another way, because I mean, if it's ABS, it's easy enough to melt the two halves together with a bit of acetone. That's easy enough to do. That's probably the best thing to do, really. It's just yeah, the size is a little bit awkward. I know. Yeah, a peg and hole. Yeah, so they lock together like Legos. Yeah, you know, like Lego bricks where they've got a little plastic pin on on the top of the Lego, and they've got a little plastic hole underneath. Yeah, you could do that, and then it could just press the two halves together. Yeah, that would work, and that would make sense. It would make it a lot easier to mould as well, because if I want to make a duplicates in resin, for example, it would make it a lot easier to cast it in a mould. Because the problem I've got with something so large as that, the problem with something so big like that is I'd never get it out of the mould because the flanges would act as a key. There'd be a big hook. Now, if the dip where the coil wire goes, what I've had before is problems with the flanges being locked in. So if that's got a hollow bit for the coil, this is just a rough idea. No, I'm doing it wrong. Sorry, hang on, wrong way around. No, that's right. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So basically, let me just get this right a minute. Basically, the slots for the windings, right, go down to about there. Oops. Right. They're just the actual bottom of the well for the winding is just above this bottom lamination, this where the laminations go through. So these laminations in the laminations in here that go through there are not exposed to the air. They go through the plastic part all the way throughout the other side, right? I can't draw. The laminations go all the way through there, and they're completely surrounded by plastic, but the lamination holes at the top and are exposed to the air on the other side, right? So there's actually they go through this 2mm wall, which is, you know, and then there's airspace, and laminations are basically mid-air through there, right? You get the idea. Okay, Alan. Well, yeah. There's no rush. I mean, Christmas is coming, and it's holiday season for you guys in America. So I mean, yeah, I don't expect you to work all through the holiday. And you've got family commitments and that, and yeah. But this other program's a lot better. It's a lot better than the other one. I mean, that other program. This is what it looks like in the other program. I'll just open this other program up. You see what I mean? This other 3D viewer is really horrible. It's I'm just waiting for it to load. Right, this is the other 3D program, and it's just horrible. Because when you get it in certain angles, it just blacks out on you, and it flickers as well. You see what I mean? And that's the one that's the one that was wrong before. And the one that's been corrected. Oh no, that's the right one. Sorry, that's the right one. I think. Yeah. Um, yeah, that's the good one. Yeah. It's hard to tell because this black. It's hard to judge. Oh, that's better. But it's hard when you zoom in. The light changes. Look, it it changes. The light just goes all weird on me. So anyway, I don't like that 3D program. Um, this one's a lot better. It doesn't flicker on me. Mm. Well, making a mold. It's best to make a mold from an actual pattern, and this is having a 3D print is basically the pattern, you know. But as I said, that's going to cost extra money though because I'll have to buy the silicone. That's like £8, and obviously because of the sizes of these 3D prints, that requires a lot of silicone, and so that's going to actually be more expensive actually to make. But if I want to make many more duplicates down the line, it would work out cheaper. But just for a one-off situation, it's actually cheaper to have the prints. You see, it's all about balance, you know. It's about balance and depending on quantity, you know. But at the moment, I basically need one of the big bobbins, but I need quite a few of the smaller ones. So, but the smaller ones are actually, where are we? Oh, I've lost it now. That's a small inner core one, right? The smaller ones, oh, damn it. Oh, I lost it. Oh, can't find it. Yeah, these smaller ones aren't very big at all. They wouldn't take long for Alan to print those. Not compared to doing a really big one. Because these are really quite small. Really, they're not big. But there's more of them. Where are we? I think you saw my diagram before, but those little ones, there's two. Like this is just a sketch that the other guy designed them. They're basically 16.5 millimeters by with a 3.5 millimeter slot through by 17 millimeters slot by, and this particular one is the outside diameter. The length is 30 millimeters, and then the actual inside core for the coils is going to be really very shallow. It's not going to be very deep, so it's going to be using very thin wire, like I think probably 42 SWG or something, or is it AWG in America? I think you use AWG, which is American format. We use SWG. I don't know why there's a difference, but anyway, these little things aren't very big, so that would be on the let's see, that's the little one basically would be on the inside, right, where the lamination stick out, right, and the slightly longer one is 48 millimeters here, 48 millimeters long, right, because that actually goes over here around this part, which is a much wider area. So the longer one goes on the outside of where the laminations stick out, and the smaller one goes on the inside. If you see, it's all about circumference, the outer circumference of the actuator. There's a larger area around the outside and a much smaller area around the inside. So, oops, you get what I mean. Oh, okay, Alan. All right then. You take care. Anyway, I've measured this stuff out on paper. I printed out an actual to physical size. I printed out to physical size this thing, and I actually measured the amount of room I have, and so the measurements are correct. You know. Anyway, you get some sleep. And thanks again. Because I've got to go as well. I'm expecting a phone call from the company that provides my broadband, because it's been acting up all week. They're going to send an engineer out to come and check the lines, the phone lines up to from my house up to the exchange. So I've got my phone next to my mobile next to my bed, so I'm expecting a phone call from them. So I won't be awake for much longer. But, well, at least thanks to Alan, you can get a rough idea what these will look like. Because he's modelled them based on my dimensions, but that's not right yet. So it should have a recess like this one, you know, for the windings. So it basically should look a bit like a H block thing, but a rather fat H block thing, really. Not that one, the other one. That one. So that one should have a bit of a H shape to it as well, but it doesn't yet. But yeah, we're getting there. It's alright, Chopper. Alan's got the dimensions. I gave him them. He's got all the dimensions. He's drawing it up in SketchUp, I think, or something. I don't know how to show dimensions on this program. I don't know how to do that. I've only just installed it. So, well, I haven't even installed it. It's open source, and I have no idea how to show dimensions on there. I thought there might be a ruler somewhere or something. Tools. There's a manipulator, but I don't want to use that because that might actually mess things up. What's this other one? Statistics. Oh, let me look at statistics. I don't know how to use this software. Um, huh, right. Escape. I don't want that. Oh, that one. Oh, I went and closed it. Hang on a minute. Right, well, I've got measurements here. Um, that's the inner core, that thing, right? That's that little inner. That's why it's solid in the middle. But that's the actuator, magnet actuator thing. That's the outside perimeter core that goes around this one, and that's what goes inside this one in the middle. Because if you look, it's 40 millimeters down here. It goes inside that one where that 40 millimeter space is. Top right, yeah. Yeah, you on about this one, yeah? Yeah, I've had to change this because I put corrected next to it because there's two sizes really, but I couldn't get it all on one page, so I've just had to put the smaller size on this page now instead of the bigger size because I've already got the bigger ones printed out really. I've got them here in my hands. I've actually got the bigger. I'll show you. Hang on a minute, let me just get the camera plugged in. See if I can plug the camera. I don't know. Oh, my leg. Right. It's the smaller ones I really need. In the way. The new measurements are on here. It's not. I think it's different. Hang on a minute. 70 millimeter for the inside slots. 30 millimeter long. Oh, maybe they are the same. Hang on. What are you saying? There's 0.1 millimeter wrong. Let me see. Where's it? See the width. Top right. See the width. Are you on about the 4.5 millimeter? That's the trough for the coil. 0.5mm shorter than the length. What, the 16.5? Oh, right, hang on. The 16.5. Let me get my calculator up. Right. Oh, actually, I'm not using 4mm for the laminations. It's 3.5. Hang on. Just a minute. No, oh, that should be 3.5. Just a minute. This should be 3.5. Oh, damn it! I've got the wrong background colour. Let me just sort this out. This should be. This should be 3.5 there. Oh, that's the inside measurement. That's for the laminations inside the slot. There's a slot going through. The top number, let me just look at the 16.5 again there, hang on. Right, so the 16.5 right, 16.5 on the calculator. I'm going to subtract the 3.5, which is the space for the laminations, minus 3.5 is 13, right? Divide by 2 because it's, yeah, divide by 2, and that's 6.5 on each side from the center. Right? Is that what you mean? No, it's not to scale. No. So we've got 6.5mm on each side, right? Skinnier than the length. Well, it is skinnier. Let me just show you on the camera. Hang on a minute. I've got some actual things here. Just a minute. This is a different bobbin though. This is lamination thing. Let me just. Oh, what's wrong with Manicam now? Oh, right. Right, Manicam's working. Let me just switch to my camera now. I want to show you some actual ones here. I've got in my hand. Right, I'm switching to the camera.